My nigga.
That's right.
Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And it's another road game for the 76ers. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
Yeah, this is a great team, and I wouldn't put it past them to continue to play at a very high level. I mean, that's the makeup of the squad. You know, they've got great character, tremendous talent, and obviously very well coached. They very well could continue to play this kind of basketball throughout the course of the season.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. J.J. Redick is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Chandler in at the small forward position. Embiid shoots from 12. That one, no good. And Miami the other way now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Here's Embiid. The Heat getting the bucket. Back to Chandler. 5 to shoot. Here's McConnell. A shot, no good. Dragic with some nice D. You'll see, Webb, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars right on down to the rotation players.
Well, it starts with the Embiid. You know, he's talking junk out there. And think about the quiet swagger that Simmons plays with. This group genuinely get along, and they play for each other. The trials they went through to get here as a core, they should have all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Dragic. Last time 14 points for him. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Whiteside. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
It was his rebound that stood out even more to me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass. The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Redick passes to Simmons. Chandler kicks to McConnell. Inside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Embiid. He nails it, and we're tied up.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Waiters dishes to Whiteside. Pass to Dragic. Over McConnell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Dragic has got his first bucket of the night.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. That's just a defensive breakdown.
And stolen by Whiteside. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Got that one up quick. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a minute. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys they need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So the goal is to come out early and get their shooters into a good rhythm right away.
And of course, that's always a goal. But the meaning behind it is that he wants them to play good, smart basketball, not taking too many chances.
Oh, yeah, Greg, you're exactly right. High percentage shots. That's the important thing. No hero basketball. Nobody playing out of control.
And he makes that one. Waiters got his first points in this one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Redick. He had 22 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And, you know, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it can take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concept. If a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year, going to a different situation. Do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot, whether you're a rookie or a veteran. It really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment works.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the 76ers. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, the Heat, a game behind.
And I think for the 76ers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Well, it's possible we haven't seen them at their best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. Now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
The Heat leading by 6. Now here's Waiters. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Over McConnell. Rebound by the 76ers. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Here's Waiters. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. Dragic kicks to Richardson. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 4. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The 76ers making a switch here. Saric is checked in.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Waiters kicks to Richardson. To the paint, Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Saric. Miami shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely helped fuel the win that time.
Now here's Waiters after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Dragic kicks to Richardson. No good on the 3. 76ers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Heat have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Waiters finds Johnson. Chandler with the rebound. And it's all evened up. Chandler's got 7. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Smith checked in for the 76ers. Markelle Fultz comes in for T.J. McConnell. Winslow with it. To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. I mean, he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
Johnson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Here's Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot. There's Winslow. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying times.
And let's not undervalue what stability is meant for this group. Having a coach like Coach Brown, who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
That free throw, no good. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. C-Webb, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but he was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here. That type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock it down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleepy dogs lie.
That's great. So it's Philadelphia now. After the Heat pick up 2. Chandler's shot, good. Chandler's got 9 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And here's Wade. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Here's Johnson. Jacks up a 3, drills it from outside. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Fultz. 8 points his last outing. Smith against Wade. Smith the pass to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
On the rise, Johnson with the extension.
Miami's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Johnson kicks to Wade. Now here's Johnson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now Fultz. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers from Markelle Fultz. He's right around 13 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And he knocks down the first one.
And we're looking at the last ever Prep to Pros draftee. I mean, Amir Johnson taken 56 overall by Detroit in 2005. He's been in the league over a decade now.
Second free throw, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Inside.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man. Look, he's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Chandler, that one, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Johnson finds Winslow. Back to Johnson. Pass to Olynyk. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Fultz. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Wade passes to Adebayo. From 12 feet out. Hangs in the air. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the 76ers.
And the one shot they've stayed away from tonight has been that long three. They've been a little more consistent with their shot selection, not launching as many deep threes.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Wade's got his first 2 points of the night. The 76ers trail by 7. Smith kicks to Fultz. Johnson in the corner. Chandler outside. Shot from 12. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Chandler's got 11.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
A nice shot by Winslow.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Fultz the pass to Smith. He kicks it to Muscala. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Muscala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wade on the wing. Over Smith. No good there off the double clutch. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, this roster is built for guys with speed. They're running the floor hard in the first quarter.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Smith is out there with Fultz. Then it's Wilson Chandler. Then it's Johnson. And it's Muscala in at center. And there's the bucket from Magruder. Magruder's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Miami. Chandler outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Magruder. He's guarded by Chandler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Magruder. No good with the layup. Chandler outside. Puts up a three. The 76ers with another miss. Miami leading by 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Smith. 13 feet away. Fultz, no good. Heat shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
Chandler, no good.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him.
Magruder kicks to Johnson. In the corner, Winslow with it. And again, it's the Heat missing. The 76ers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fultz gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fultz has got his second bucket of the night.
He has to keep draining it from deep. When Fultz is locked in from there, it helps his confidence.
Johnson outside. Passes to Adebayo to the right side. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Johnson from outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. 76ers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A. thanks. Timeout called the 76ers. Every year there seem to be a few rookies, C-Web, who immediately show that they should have been drafted a lot higher. Why is there the difficulty in placing these guys where they should be drafted? Why are evaluations sometimes wrong?
Evaluations, they can be so iffy because of his team skill set. I tell a lot of players when they come into the NBA, don't be frustrated after your first year or second year if you haven't played the way that you want. In order to be a great basketball player, you have to have a great situation, a team that needs you to do certain things at certain times that you can't do for them. And so I think why evaluating is so hard is because you're evaluating the player and then evaluating the unknown, how they fit in with these different pieces that have already been established on your team. And that's kind of the wild card. You can know if a guy can shoot, dribble, and pass, but how does it work with the other players on the team? So there's some GMs that have missed out on a lot of great talent, but you can't beat them all up because there's so many moving parts into this evaluation that usually it's easier to get it wrong than right.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Justice Winslow, and it's Dragic in for Johnson. Now, here's McConnell. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And so here is Miami after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Ellington finds Dragic. Here's Magruder, guarded by Simmons. And it's Magruder missing.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Yeah, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Now, here's McConnell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. A different look for Miami. Richardson, he's checked in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Waiters in for Wayne Ellington.
Dion Waiters.
And here are the 76ers now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. That one goes. Count it.
And this is what you want to see from Simmons. I mean, you want to see him drain the ball in the in-between spots. It only makes him more confident.
Dragic looking for an opening. Redick against Waiters. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Simmons. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Here's Richardson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Oh, this is the next step for Simmons. His jumper has to evolve. He's showing you he wants to be taken serious.
Richardson with it. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Shot clock at 6. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. And that one comes up a bit short. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And stolen by McConnell. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Outside Dragic. The feed to Whiteside. Goes up the baseline. He gets it in there. And here's McConnell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Kicks it to Simmons. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 6th assist on the night.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Now here's Dragic. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Whiteside. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
No good from Simmons.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Dragic. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. We get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. Number 1, the Heat.
Kevin, without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Waiters passes to Richardson. Johnson against Saric. Right side Dragic over McConnell. No good from Dragic. The 76ers leading by 3. No good from Simmons. Redick against Waiters. He dishes it to Johnson. Outside Dragic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Saric. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Sorry, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. He improved his outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls from Saric.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sark possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Johnson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Josh Richardson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
And the pass to Olynyk. Waiters outside over Simmons. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Now here's Redick. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Wade. Goes up, and it's Wade with the jam.
Wade is an active defender. He's superb at slapping the ball away from the opposition.
And Simmons kicks to McConnell. A floater, and Whiteside sends it back. Dragic with it, now defended by Embiid. Dragic finds Whiteside, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
The 76ers making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. Dragic, and he gets it to go from the corner.
You can count on Olenek to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate, and that feed was phenomenal.
Simmons on the wing over Waiters, and he overshot that one, missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside Dragic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
That's good from Fultz on the assist by Saric. And it's 7 points for Markelle Fultz.
What blinding speed in the open floor. That's Fultz, especially dangerous in transition.
Dragic the pass to Waiters. He kicks it to Whiteside. Shoots over Embiid. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hassan Whiteside.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Heat. Johnson comes in for Goran Dragic. And the 76ers also making a change. Chandler's checked in. .106 left here in the second. Shot clock at 5. Fader on the way, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 4 this quarter. The Heat trail by 3. Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. And Olenek kicks to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Over Fultz. Wade, good. Wade's got 6.
It's never easy trying to guard Wade, especially in the pick and roll. He's terrific at taking whatever the D gives him.
Pass to Fultz. .24 seconds left now here in the second. On the wing, Chandler. 11 points in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Now Embiid from 15 feet away. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. 76ers lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
We played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. In the second quarter, they erased what had been a fairly big deficit at one point, and now here they are sitting on a 1-point halftime lead. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
We return now to Miami, where you can see all the action happening on Ocean Drive, right on the beachfront. Here we we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Without a question, Wilson Chandler displaying his skills today.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Well, with Embiid, the only thing that is going to slow him down, or has slowed him down so far, C-Webb, is injuries.
You know, people forget that Embiid would have been the top pick in this draft if he was fully healthy. I mean, too often do great big men have their careers derailed because of injuries. Embiid, though, I think Embiid has overcome his rough patch of health. I mean, I think he's going to be a monster as long as he stays on the floor.
First free throw is good.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid because it's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
And Embiid drops them both. And without a doubt, the voice of this team, the face of this franchise, is center Joel Embiid. Chris, he's embraced it from the beginning.
The 76ers knocked it out the park when they took the risk of drafting Embiid. To have a star like Embiid be so personable, it's rare. I mean, it's practically the voice of the city.
Now here's Simmons on the mark with the 15-footer. Simmons got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Outside Dragic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Embiid. And Redick kicks to Chandler. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Richardson against Chandler. Here's Johnson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 7 points.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that? No.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 10. Chandler's shot, good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Waiters finds Whiteside. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded by Chandler. Dragic left side. And Waiters has it in the corner. Pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Embiid. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Chandler scanning the floor. Outside, Redick. Passes it to Embiid. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the
checked in for Whiteside.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Dragic. Averaging about 11 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
The pass to Adebayo. Redick against Waiters. Dragic left side. Over McConnell. And that one hits back iron.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Shots good by Simmons.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Richardson. Outside Dragic. To end the run. Good on the triple. Dragic has got 7 points.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Outside Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Miami called for the foul.
The height, quickness, the mobility of Embiid, what he possesses, it's just amazing. He's daring the defense to whack him.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And some changes here for the Heat. Rodney McGruder comes in for Josh Richardson. And Ellington is subbed in for Waiters. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ellington dishes to Dragic. Back to Ellington. And the layup's good off the glass. Ellington's got his first basket of the night.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Here's Simmons. Doesn't go for him. The Heat go the other way with it. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And it goes down 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
With the fadeaway. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. No good from Simmons. The Heat trail by 6. For 3. And Ellington is good for 3. Ellington's got 5 now.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
They needed it. The game was threatening to get out of hand until they finally kicked into gear.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Dishes it to Johnson. Kicks it to Ellington. Right side Dragic. 5 on the clock. Poke loose. And now it's Chandler running. He can go all the way. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The 76ers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. Dwayne Wade comes in for Goran Dragic. Philadelphia also making some changes. Sharch checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Fulton for J.J. Redick. And here are the Heat now, trailing here by 8. Wade kicks to Magruder. Back to Wade. Johnson with the block.
Oh, the rim protection from Johnson. One more thing that makes him special.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Simmons passes to Saric. Back to Simmons. Offside Chandler. 6 to shoot. Fires from 18. And it's Miami with the rebound. Winslow's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ellington kicks to Wade. Now here's Ellington, guarded by Fultz. Pass to Winslow. Over Saric. Offensive rebound. Wade has the open look. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 6. Stolen by Winslow. Now here's Ellington. He's covered closely. Passes it to Winslow. Back to Ellington. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Adebayo, count it. Adebayo's got 6.
Well, look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong on the putback.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the basket by Johnson. And the 76ers lead by 6.
No, that's all because of the persistence from Johnson, battling for the second chance bucket.
Now here's Ellington, guarded by Fultz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Adebayo. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Wayne Ellington. Mike Muscala is checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Winslow. He's got 5. Wade left side. Just 5 on the clock. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
You got to crowd Wade in the mid-range. I mean, his in-between game is straight filth.
From 12 feet out, again, Philadelphia.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
The Heat trail by 6. Timeout called the Heat. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. Number 1, the Heat.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Johnson kicks to Wade. Over Fultz. And the shot no good, a bit short. The 76ers leading by 6. Simmons finds Muscala. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. The pass to Johnson. Yep, that one goes. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, and you know what? He's underrated there. Johnson with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
Back to Wade. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Magruder. Makes it off the glass. He's got 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And Simmons kicks to Saric. Pass to Fultz. Muscala with the ball. Outside, Simmons. Over Johnson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Now, here's Wade, guarded by Fultz. And there's the bucket from Magruder.
Look, I don't know how he got that one to go. About as tough of a shot as you can think of.
Fultz kicks to Simmons. Johnson outside. Now, here's Fultz. Wade is covering. 5 on the clock. Fultz, no good. The Heat trail by 6. T-Wade on the wing, guarded by Fultz. Wade passes to Winslow. Over Saric. And too long on the shot. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. There's the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Here's Magruder. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Johnson. The 76ers leading by 6. Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Fultz. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
You know, Markelle Fultz had a rookie year that was up and down, to say the least. He missed so much time during the injury. I mean, he reworked his shot. He eventually came back right at the end of the season and got right back into the swing of things.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Winslow. Richardson comes in for Rodney Magruder. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Dwayne Wade. On the free throw, no good.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
Here's Whiteside. A beautiful reverse layup. Whiteside's got 12.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the 2nd half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
That's tipped.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
No question. It's not easy to be patient, but you really don't want to give up an extra possession.
Here's Fultz. Passes to McConnell. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. 76ers ahead, up by 6. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, McConnell and Fultz, the playmaking pair in the backcourt. Dario Saric is out there with Mike Muscala, and it's Redick in at the 3 spot. Now here's Dragic. Gets a very good look and converts. Dragic has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Heat. McConnell finds Saric. Redick against Richardson. Redick passes to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Waiters. The 76ers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Stolen by Waiters. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way, and Waiters with the stuff.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
And now with all the momentum on this side here late, you got to think they've got the upper hand.
Now here's Redick. And stolen by Richardson. 3 on 3. Here's Waiters. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Redick against Richardson, and Muscala kicks to Fultz. And there's Saric on the assist from Fultz. 6 points for Dario Saric.
But you got to respect the interior game of Saric. I mean, he's solid at using his size to his advantage down there.
Whiteside finds Dragic, drills it from outside. And the Heat lead by 1.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Richardson against Redick. The pass to McConnell. Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. Count that one.
Adept at figuring out ways to score from mid-range. Fultz showing he has the touch.
Now here's Dragic. He's covered by McConnell. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. That's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Richardson. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside, Redick. Over Richardson. Misses off the left iron.
It's been a rough game for him. It won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Waiters passes to Dragic. Whiteside dishes to Dragic. Back to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Hassan Whiteside really making a difference here.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Change here. Johnson's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid comes in for Mike Muscala. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Markelle Fultz. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Now here's Dragic. He's covered by McConnell. The kick out to Dragic. And the Heat, another 3.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
The 76ers trail by 4. McConnell finds Chandler. Johnson over to help. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Here's Richardson. After the basket by Dario Saric. There's Dragic with the three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Chandler. Richardson cover. And it's Johnson penetrating. He kicks it to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good on the three-point shot.
Exceptional at shooting off the pass. Redick's rapid fire release often comes in handy.
And Waiters kicks to Whiteside. Back to Waiters. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. And the rejection by Embiid. McConnell scanning the floor. Dragic with some nice D.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 9 points for James Johnson.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
McConnell passes to Chandler. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him. Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Heat. Chandler outside. 6 to shoot, and it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Embiid with it. Pass to McConnell. Johnson with the block. Richardson against Chandler. Richardson kicks to Dragic. Pass to Johnson. Lock at 6. Whiteside, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Down low. And there's Redick. That's good on the assist by Saric. Saric has got his 3rd assist on the night. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Timeout called, the Heat.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out.
Our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
from the inbound and misses it off the right side of the rim. The 76ers trail by 3. And Chandler, here we go. Pass to McConnell. Embiid finds McConnell outside. Redick. Just 5 to shoot. Good as the jump shot falls.
Known for being a knockdown shooter. Redick is a guy you gotta guard at all times.
Gets the pass to Wade. Rebound by the 76ers. Redick surveying the D. Kicks to Embiid. Chandler against Richardson. Chandler, no good. The Heat shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. The open shot by Wade, and it comes off the front of the rim. Sharge with it, now guarded by Dragic. And there's the pass to McConnell. Here's Chandler, good. And McConnell gets the assist. 22 points for Wilson Chandler. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And he gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 1.
Wade has made many big shots over his career. When his team needs a bucket, he steps to the plate.
It's Redick on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Now here's Dragic. Kicks it to Whiteside. Wade outside. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Wade's got it all tied up now for Miami.
Wade is an athletic beast. Look how he just demonstrates his impressive quickness on that drive right there.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. He makes just about the worst mistake possible.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. To the inside. The shot by Wade, no good. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Here's Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And we know Embiid can shoot the ball, which is why he fools defenders with the pump fake.
The first one, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Inside and stolen by Redick. Here's McConnell. The shot will not fall. Dragic with some nice D. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Miami's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Wade, and he banks it in.
You know they're going to Wade when it gets tight. Fantastic to see some big shots.
76ers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Embiid against Whiteside. Here's Sharge. It falls!
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 2. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. to Wade. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Money! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
And the 76ers call time here. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid. Over Whiteside. Embiid, no good. Releases. Nails it.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
Yeah, Greg, and I say you go for that. I mean, try to get that big 3. That'll win you the game.
McConnell puts it up from 12. It's off.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Passes it to McConnell. Back to Redick from outside the arc. Off target with that shot.
Defensive weight. He plays with a real tenacity on this end. Amazing how he affects his shots with his leg.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Warren. A pretty good performance you put on tonight in front of the fans.
Yeah, great win for us, for our fans. They were amazing. This kind of games is really enjoying to play. We are hustling on every play, defense and offense, and I'm really happy that we won that game.
Yeah, I know that's what you thought it would be like when you got here, and it was like that tonight. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
One nigga, that's right.